Hello. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The other day I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, and you guys getting crazy. You guys overflew my DMs. So yeah, enough talking and let's get into the questions. First question comes from Hal3XY. What inspires your outfits, like person, place, etc.? My biggest inspiration for outfits is definitely film and music. Whenever I listen to music, I really like to listen to albums. From start to finish, I like to finish the album. Then that's probably what I'm listening to the whole day. Like for example, let's say Call Me If You Get Lost. Whenever I hear that album, bro, I just want to dress super fancy with the cleanest pastels like I'm in the Mediterranean Sea. It also just reminds me so much of summer. So it makes me want to dress as like if I'm going to the beach. But when it comes to film and fashion, the vibes of a film is really what gets into me. For example, the movie Wave. That movie just screams out teenager and just screams out young and free. So whenever I see that movie, I'm like, oh, what does like a young person like to wear? And my definition of young is people that change the way that other people look at things. Like in the Met Gala when Lil Nas X wears like all of these crazy things that aren't just a suit. He's the young person in that category. But yeah, next question. OPJ3NN asks, how did you find your style? I get this question a lot. And the way that I found my style was by mixing a lot of things that I already liked together. For example, Kanye West is probably one of the greatest artists to mix a lot of art together. He's good at music, he's good at film, and he's good at fashion. So my favorite part about Kanye is how he wears hoodies and how he layers all of his jackets. So I took that from him. And then I saw how David Beckham wore his jeans back in the early 2000s. They were all super baggy. He was stepping on his pants. And I really liked how that looked and the confidence that he gave it. So I really took that from him and applied it to my personal style. So I guess my biggest tip would be personal style is a lot of things that you like and that you're born into mixed together and shown in the way that you wear clothes. All right, next question is from Chloe the creator. What made you want to start posting on TikTok? So social media has always been my dream ever since I moved to the United States. Ever since I found out who Casey Neistat was, that was when I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I remember waking up every day and seeing his daily vlogs, and I was just in love with it because I've always loved film ever since I was born. Lion King, Aladdin, The Jungle Book, all of those movies were my favorite movies. My first ever memory that I can remember with video is one time that I had these action figures that I just got for my birthday, and my mom had recently bought an iPhone 4, and I remember going through the iPhone and clicking the camera setting and recording this movie about what my action figure was doing, and I fell in love with it. I remember watching it back and back and back. That's when I figured out that media was the thing that I 100% wanted to do. So yeah, once the short-term video era came up, that was around the same time where I was getting into like coming of age movies. So like The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Super Bad, Project X. So I really wanted to show that type of feeling in my type of videos, and 15 seconds is the perfect time to show that emotion. So that's kind of what just like drove me into it. So yeah, next question. YS_0 asks, how did you discover your music taste? So this goes back to when I was born. Fun fact, I don't think any of you guys know this, but my dad was actually a DJ back in the 80s. So whenever we used to go on road trips or just even chilling at the house, he always has music blasting 24/7. So I really grew up listening to a lot of Pink Floyd and the Electric Light Orchestra. They were always blasting everywhere. So as I just got older, I really just started looking for that type of music. I'm really more into instrumental than lyrics. I like when it's groovy, I like when it's soft. So yeah, just past melodies that I recognize, I really like to hear them again in like certain songs. Next question is from Julian_FLRST. They asked, when did you start getting into fashion clothing? I started getting into fashion around 2018. When it was like the end of the hypebeast era, I remember in my old school, there was this group of kids that had a Fortnite clan, and all of them had these shoes that were called NMDs. So they were like, oh, if you don't have NMDs, you can't join the clan. And I didn't even know what those were. So I was like, what are NMDs? And that's kind of how I fell in love with fashion. So yeah, thank you so much to Fortnite for being one of my biggest fashion inspo. That's crazy to say, I'm not gonna lie. Alexa asks, who's your favorite YouTuber? Dude, that's so fucking hard. Oh my god. I'll give my top 5. These are not in order, by the way. I'm just gonna spit them out. Casey Neistat, Logan Paul, Rise Gum, Kelly Wakasa, and Emma Chamberlain have to be my top 5 creators. I don't even know how to say your name, but they asked, dream vacation or favorite vacation? My dream vacation is actually summer in Europe. I've never been to Europe in my whole life, and Europe is basically like the capital of fashion. Everything comes from over there. So I really want to explore over there and see what inspired these brands that are like crazy big and like leaders of the industry to make their type of clothing. And then my favorite vacation has to be Mexico, summer 2022, 100%. I mean, gang, can we talk about 2022? Steve Lacy album, Bad Bunny album. They were both like summer albums. What else can you ask for? Like, it was actually such a good year for it to be summer. Verano Sin Ti is still on replay till this day. And Gemini writes, bro, before I sleep I play it. It's like a ritual at this point. Young Brus GF asks, what's your favorite part of doing TikTok? Dude, honestly, my favorite part of doing TikTok is the people that you meet while you're doing it. I've met so many great people since I've started this, and it's honestly a blessing that I get to meet all of these creative people. They all have a bunch of stuff going on that's just amazing. I'm excited for the future. All right, bro, can this shut the fuck up, bro? It's so loud. Thank you. Holy shit, that was crazy. Viola Gwen asks, Oz, what are your top 3 movies? This is easy. I've said this 100 times. Wave, Babylon, Project X. Top 3 of all time. If you're ever hanging out with me and we're gonna watch a movie, we're watching one of those 3, so be ready. Brittany Diaz asks, how often do you go thrifting? I go thrifting probably like twice a month. Every Sunday of the month, I go to the flea market, and then just a day randomly throughout the month, I just go thrifting. But it's not good, bro. I'm spending too much money sometimes. Paying prices that I should not be paying. Forrest Canary asks, your favorite thing about fashion? My favorite thing about fashion, I'll say the confidence that you get. Once you really have a good outfit, dude, that changes your life. I think I would have been really shy if it wasn't for fashion. Even if like don't people think that I look good, as long as I think I look good, I fucking love it. Secret Life of Hottie asks, how did you start blowing up? So my TikTok career actually started in 2020. I remember my first video was about like me using a unicorn filter. I remember I posted it at like 11 p.m. and then woke up the next day to like 13k views. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? This shit is fucking crazy. So I kept posting. Grew to like 60k, got banned, started this new account, and that account just fucking went insane. I'll say one of the biggest things that helped me was being early to the jorts trend. A lot of people were looking at me for fit inspo regarding jorts. So if I was the one providing it, a lot of people were watching it. And yeah, through jorts and fashion and my personality too is how I started to blow up. I don't even know how to say your username, but they asked, what's something you tell yourself that motivates you to keep going? One thing that I tell myself is that you really just have one shot at life. I feel like it's oversaid that like you only live once and everything, but if you really think about it, it's like, dude, what the fuck? You only have this shit once. It's even like scary in a way. But yeah, I don't want to be like 80 years old and not be able to walk and be regretting something that I didn't do when I was like 19, 20, or 21. That's probably my biggest fear and the thing that I tell myself every day. Sophie Mia asked, do you have a girlfriend? Nope. Destiny Gonzalez asked, if you could be any animal, which one would you be and why? If I could be any animal, I feel like I would be a koala. Not only because it's my favorite animal, but who wouldn't like to just sleep all day? That's so nice. Like, imagine just being on top of a tree and you just knock the fuck out. Oh my god. That's gotta be one of the greatest feelings ever. 63.sxna asks, what's your major? I'm majoring in digital marketing, which is basically what I'm doing every day right now, just posting videos. But if I'm being serious, I might be dropping out. I don't know. Whoa, come on, hey, settle down. Hopefully my mom isn't watching this, so that's between us. Don't be telling anybody. Let's go to the next question. This shit's getting kind of awkward. Despina_bonus asks, what is something that keeps you up at night if you have something? This actually kept me up at night yesterday. I was thinking about one time when I went to school in Mexico. It was Valentine's Day and my school did this tradition where people could marry other people. It sounds really weird, but it wasn't weird at all. It was just like play pretend. But I remember I went up to this girl that I really liked and I was like, yo, you want to get married to me? And she was like, yeah, let's go get married. And I was so hyped. I was like, oh my gosh, she said yes. And then I remember being in the line to like get our rings and everything. And once we got to the very front, the people that like did the paperwork to say you were married, they said, oh, you're back again. And that was my first time going. So they weren't talking about me. Bro, it can't get worse than that, gang. It can't get worse than that. I felt so embarrassed and so sad. Dude, fuck. That's gonna be the lowest point I've been in my life. Fun times, dude. It was honestly so fun and so funny. Sophia Itis asked, Ozzie, do you intend to go visit Brazil? Dude, yes. I really want to go to Brazil. It's like my dream. It's like Europe and then Brazil. The culture, the food, the beach, everything, dude. It looks amazing over there. Somebody please invite me so I have like an excuse to go. Okay, now we're gonna rapid fire some questions. Dream car, BMW E30. Are you excited for summer? Yes. Do you have a girlfriend? Nope. Would you move to Mexico? Yes, 100%. What are you planning to do after college? Social social media or design clothes or make a movie. I don't know, we'll see. Favorite artist, Tyler the Creator, Tim Impala, or Kanye West, or Steve Lacy. What's your favorite color? Yellow. Where are you from? Mexico. Any movie recommendations? Babylon. A lot of people haven't seen it. It's really good. Watch it alone though. There's a lot of crazy scenes. Would you like to visit Greece one day? I would love to. As I said, send me an invite so I have a reason to go. Do you like K-pop? I don't really listen to K-pop like that. The only K-pop song I know is the one in Fortnite. Drake or Kendrick? Kendrick. Alright, that's about the time we have for today. Thank you guys for asking the questions. I love you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. It's gonna be a really good one. And yeah, like, subscribe, share, retweet, post, like this. Fuck, not this, like fuck.